Hello everybody. We are all in for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. And I got a request in to do this run on hard mode. Now, I've played this game extensively, just as I have for Age of Calamity and now Age of Imprisonment. So, with that, we're going to put that on hard. We're going to put the health gauge on. I'm going to leave this off. What's the Zelda style? Regular attacks. Okay. Okay. Now, the cutscenes are rendered in a lower FPS than the actual gameplay. The actual gameplay is unlocked for frames per second. This is default text speed, and I'm not able to click through it. So, I love Impo's design. Zelda looks pretty as all days. But that's as usual. I think the controls in this are a little different compared to Age of Calamity and Age of Imprisonment, but there he is. Doink! There's our pretty boy. Very, very similar. So, because hard mode, I'm going to need to take a lot of time. Oh god, Volga's here, as well as Wizro. I hate this first mission because there's scenarios where you have to fight both of them, but you want to get rid of Wizro first. And I think I'm going to do just that if I can find him correctly. Okay. Hopefully this will translate well from Calamity and Imprisonment. Difficulty in this game on hard mode is actually unfair from what I've seen. Hello, little fairy. But again, this sort of game is actually... Well, I guess we'll see as we get going. Boulders. Defeating enemies. Okay. Special gauge attack. So the fairy's name is Proxy. Looks like we start with 10 hearts. Immediately have to fight Volga. Dragon Knight Volga. This is gonna suck. I approve that it's automatic. Get out of my way, boy. How noble. Enjoy your shared grave. This is a very warrior's character. That was quick. Okay, now. These things make the funniest noises. Okay. There's little treasures within things on these places. On every map. There's treasures that are based on your difficulty and specific to characters. And there's also, from good old Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, there's actually gold skull tools that you can collect from each and every area. And we get bombs, Toss them at enemies for a devastating effect. They're also great for blowing up boulders. I love having the Skyward Sword enemies out and about immediately. Ooh. You like breaking pots? Because that's a thing in this game. Zelda has to capture the Westfield Keep. And then... let's get Link over there. Kaboom? Why is a pot in a boulder? Oh, no. All right. I don't remember how to play Zelda quite at all. Now, keep saboteurs weaken these areas very, very much. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. I guess we just need to rendezvous. As soon as I get this mission done, I'm going back on the Pokemon Legends ZA, because I'm having significantly more fun at the moment on that game than a lot of things. And I also want to do... There was a tutorial that I was talking about doing, and I want to get that done real quick as well. I gotta level up as Link, yay! Be sure to get all the materials that you can. Capture the keeps. Oh, there are 260 gold Skulltulas hidden around the world. By defeating them and gathering the illustration pieces they drop, you will be rewarded with special bonuses. I was just talking about this. Gold Skulltulas will only appear within the spider's web on the map once you fulfill certain battle conditions. They flee after a set period of time has passed, so move quickly. You can check info on Gold Skulltulas hidden on a given battlefield from the select scenario screen. However, some only appear when using specific warriors or weapons. So, if it wasn't obvious, this game is an absolute grind. Right. So definitely get those as soon as they appear. Okay. So we know this pretty well. We just got to keep it under our hands, yeah? Ooh. So that's a fun gimmick with this game. Now. Keep boss, hello? And you're done. Give me all these rupees. We're gonna need them. I love cutting grass. Okay, so... Link is not over there. If I do this scenario by scenario, it shouldn't take too long to get through each of them. So many things. The movement feels slower than in Age of Calamity, by the way. And it also feels more clunky. Grab the thing. There is a piece of heart that shows up in here somewhere, I think, for Link. Let's blow that up. I already have 3k rupees. And we got Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask Great Fairies. They definitely look a lot better in this game. They really not model the Goron's hands. Okay, Zelda's off the battlefield. So we got our morale boost. Each army has a morale level. When morale is high, an army will glow brightly and become stronger. When morale is low, the army will look darkly shaded instead. I don't think we're doing too bad thus far. This is where it gets interesting. Unleash King Dodongo! Cats are having issues. Fire-breathing King Dodongo. Hi. Now that we can go up here, let's check for stuff and things. Giant bosses possess health and strength far surpassing those of normal foes. Find items that attack the monster's weak points and set yourself up for a wing point smash. Got it. So we're going to have to come back to this later because that's a claw shot point. This is also sealed. See, the trick here Come on. What are the defeat conditions? Okay, this is no bueno. Defeated the bombs and blow it up. It's got a lot of HP, that's for sure. Just beat on it until it stays down. I mean, hello. Still not there yet. It's like a frog. Defeat King Lud, I'll go immediately. I think that's the mission done. Problem, though, is that one last keep to the north here, that is where a treasure was. So, I'm gonna have to come back to this level later and then go from there. But first mission, stuff like that, I guess it's okay. Yes, it works. Pretty boy.
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness.
Gibdos.
Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery.
Of course.
But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments.
Well, that's mighty convenient.
A way to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
It's a really good opener story. Good difficulty modifier bonuses. You've collected some rupees, you think? Slots plus. That's a 3-star. By collecting the pieces and completing illustrations, you can get your hands on certain rewards. To earn new illustration pieces, defeat gold Skulltulas. There are 13 illustrations in total. You can check how many pieces you've gathered for each illustration by going to the gallery's illustrations section. And it looks like it's 20 skulls a piece. So we got 1 out of there. Cool. You have unlocked the following: free mode, adventure mode, challenge mode, and gallery. Oh, y'all want to go back to Breath of the Wild? And there's medals in this? Oh no, we are never finishing this. Okay, rupees and materials acquired during a scenario can be used in the bazaar for a handful of things. Press R while on the select scenario screen to access the bazaar. Alright. Okay, creating badges for your warriors at the badge market will help improve their battle abilities. Bonuses granted by a badge will only apply to the warrior for whom it was created. So we have to recreate badges for literally all the characters. Creating badges requires both rupees and specific materials, but the benefits they add to the warriors can be immensely helpful in battle. Okay, they're divided into attack, defense, and assist categories. The glowing space indicates badges that can be crafted. Go ahead and make a badge with the materials and rupees. Okay, with this badge, warriors will be able to use potions during battles. There are other shops that can improve your warriors as well. Be sure to check that out. Oh. That would actually help a lot getting us going. Pharaoh's Wind. I don't need any power-ups right now. What about attack? You can spend rupees at the training dojo to help warriors level up. However, you will not be able to raise their levels beyond that of your current highest level warrior. It's the same deal in Age of Imprisonment and Age of Calamity. The higher the warrior's level, the more rupees it'll cost to train the warrior. It's more useful to use the training dojo to grow low-level warriors. Indeed. So I can't do anything for Link because he's number 1. But apparently these are all the warriors that we're going to have access to immediately. So, with that said, we have Zelda, Lana, Ganondorf, Girahim, Fi, Zant, Midna, Agatha, Ruto, Darunia, Sia, Volga, Wizro. I'm glad they remodeled Sheik for this too. Cool. You are now able to increase Zelda's repertoire of attack actions. Try creating the Kokiri Sword 1. Yeah, I have to go back here, and there's a claw shot thing that we need to bring. It said for Zelda. Okay, that's all we can do for now, and I think that'll be it for this episode of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. So, adventure mode. This is where most of the rest of the game is going to be taking place. And we'll take a quick look at it before I let you off. But this is where every single sub-scenario that you can possibly play is present. A long, long time ago, Ganon, the Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. He used that power to invade the kingdom of Hyrule and make it his own. He then released 8 monsters into the world in order to solidify his rule. Go, Link, defeat Ganon and his minions. Treasures. Bomb, compass, ladder, candle, water bomb, power bracelet, ice arrow, digging mitts, hookshot, raft, goddess's harp, recorder. Please see the tutorial for more details. I love how they redid the Z1 logos. I approve. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 thus far. So this first one is a map based on The Legend of Zelda. There are no special rules here, so you can enjoy the basics of adventure mode. A map based on The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Headwinds and sea hazards will block your path, so item cards are the key to success. It may look the same as standard adventure mode map, but there are special Master Quest rules that will require you to approach battle in a whole different way. Not only are there headwinds and sea hazards to impede your progress, endless night rules have also been introduced. Battles can't be won using ordinary tactics. Twilight map. A map based on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Certain areas are obscured by the Twilight Realm, so you need to warp or use item cards to get around. Termina map. This one's going to be fun. A map based on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Time ticks down until the moon falls from the sky. Venture to the far reaches of the map in search of clues to stop it. A map based on The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. The Windfish is haunted by perpetual nightmares. Collect and use the instruments of the sirens to wake it. Hero mode difficulty. And then this is also hero mode difficulty, a map based on Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Explore both areas to lift the curse. And then low rule, a map based on The Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds. Pass through fissures to explore both Hyrule and low rule to uncover their secrets. This is why this game is over 1,000 hours to log to actually get to 100% completion. I have no idea how in the world I'm going to be able to do this. And then challenge mode is just general battles. You get to play as Ganon in this. You get to take on multiple bosses at a time, it seems, and battle challenges are simple scenarios for getting more things. All these are going to be on sub missions, I think. So Legend mode is going to be the thing for the actual playthrough, and then I'm going to move all the extra stuff probably to the miscellaneous thing. Anyway, I've rambled on way too long, so thank you for watching this episode, the very first one of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. We'll be back for the second scenario in the Legend mode in the next one. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Bye.